Welcome you all to another interesting English lesson on Guru Gedara. Today I have Miss Suchitra with me. Hello Miss Suchitra, how are you?
Hello Miss Vatsala. Hello children, hope you are staying safe and happy today as well.
Right. I have some questions for you Miss Suchitra.
All right.
Who am I?
You are a teacher, obviously you are a teacher.
What am I doing?
You are teaching a lesson and Miss Vatsala, you are very active as well.
Right. Can you put that into a sentence Miss Suchitra?
Into a sentence?
Yes.
All right, I will say it like this. The teacher teaches a lesson.
Right. A teacher teaches a lesson. Can you put that into the future tense?
Simple future?
Yes.
All right. The teacher will teach a lesson.
The teacher will teach a lesson. Miss Suchitra, is that the only way that we can say that sentence?
I told you you are active as well today, right?
Yes.
Another way of saying, okay, you can say a lesson will be taught by the teacher.
Yes, exactly. A lesson will be taught by the teacher. Now, in the previous sentence, my dear children, she said, the teacher will teach a lesson. The teacher is given importance there. The teacher is the prominent character. But in the second sentence, a lesson will be taught by the teacher. The lesson or a lesson is given prominence and the teacher is not given the prominence as in the earlier sentence, right? Okay. Now, with that, we will move on to the lesson today, right? So, the passive voice. Now, when you learn passive voice, my dear children, you need to know certain things. So, we will see what they are. Miss Suchitra?
Yes, when we talk about passive voice, Miss Vatsala, we have to talk about the subject and object pronouns.
Yes, the subject and object pronouns. Then,
the past participle forms of the verbs.
Right, the past participle forms of the verbs and
forms of the verb be.
Yes, that is the most important thing. Remember my dear children, you need to remember the forms of the verb be, right? Okay. Now, we have a small activity and I have taken this from the workbook. You can quickly turn to page 62, right? And you can do the activity with us. Are you ready? Okay. Now, we'll read the instructions first. Write the past participle form of the given verbs, right? Now, we'll see what the verbs are. Miss Suchitra, will you read these for our children?
That's right. Work, repair, break, build, buy and give are the verbs given.
Right. So, we'll see what the past participle forms are. Okay? Hope you all are writing now. We'll check the answers. Okay? Here we go. Work,
worked,
repair,
repaired,
break,
broken,
build,
built,
buy,
bought,
give,
given.
Right. Then read, go, sing, sell, write, send. We'll see what the past participle forms of these verbs are. Read,
read.
Remember children, with the same spellings but different pronunciation. Read, read. Okay? Go,
gone,
sing,
sung,
sell,
sold,
write,
written,
send,
sent.
Right. Now, I think all our children have got All correct. Isn't that so?
So, Miss Vatsala, what is the importance of knowing the past participle in passive voice?
We'll see.
All right.
Okay. Now, before going into that, we have a small dialogue. You can see this in your textbook as well, my dear children. For the time being, you can look at the screen and read with both of us. Okay? Now, when you read also, you will find some sentences in red. Pay attention to those sentences when you are reading with us. Okay? Are you ready to read with us? Then we'll start. Sahan called the Exhibition and Convention Center to get information about an exhibition.
So, can I be the event manager?
Yes.
All right. Good morning, Exhibition and Convention Center. How can I help you?
Hello. I'd like some information about It's a Small World exhibition, please.
What would you like to know?
What is it about?
Well, it's about ICT, that is Information and Communication Technology. The exhibition will show how this field has developed over the past few decades.
You mean how the world has become a global village?
Exactly. The latest developments of technology will be displayed here. There will be a lot of information about its history as well.
Ah, sounds interesting. When will the exhibition be held?
It will be held from 12th to 15th June. We are open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
How much is the ticket?
50 rupees for adults and 20 for children. Tickets will be sold at the entrance.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right, children. Now, we will pay attention to the sentences that are marked in red. Shall we read them again?
All right. The latest developments of technology will be displayed here. It will be held from 12th to 15th June. Tickets will be sold at the entrance.
Yes. Now, the latest development of technology will be displayed here. It will be held from 12th to 15th June. Tickets will be sold at the entrance. Right. Now, children, we are focusing on the passive voice in the simple future tense. And for that, the helping verb. What is the helping verb that we are using in the passive voice, Miss Suchitra?
Be is a helping verb.
Yes. And the main verb.
The past participle form of the verb.
Yes, that is a must. In the main verb, you have to use the past participle form and the helping verb should be be.
Alright, so now I understand why you need past participle in passive voice.
Exactly. Now, here we have the sentence structure. Okay, now in the sentence we have the subject, will, the be verb, the past participle form of the main verb and the agent. What do you mean by the agent there? The person who does the action, right? The agent is the person who does the action. Okay, children. Now, I have a small example for you. An example which will be easier for you to keep in mind. Shall we read that? Okay. The essay, that is the subject of the sentence. Then will and be verbs are there. Then the past participle form of the verb, write, is given there. It is written. And the agent who is doing the action, by me. There you have the object pronoun of the word I. Okay? Now, again we will read the example. The essay will be written by me. Got it? Okay. Now, for another example. Miss Suchitra, will you read the active voice sentence?
Yes, the active voice sentence is, we will sing the welcome song.
Right. Now, I will read the passive voice sentence for you, my dear children. The welcome song will be sung by us. Now, for our easy reference, I have the boxes in 3 colors. So, you can see how the words have shifted here and there. Right? Now, the welcome song which is at the end of the active voice, the welcome song which is at the end of the active voice sentence has come to the beginning of the passive voice, and will sung is changed to will be sung, and we to us, and we have used the word by. We, the subject pronoun, has become us, the object pronoun. Okay? Right. Then another example. Ms. Suchitra?
Yes, the active voice sentence is, the sister will water the plants.
Yes. The plants will be watered by the sister. Okay, children? Now you know how you can turn the active voice sentence into a passive voice sentence, and you know how the words change, the word order change. Okay? Right. Again another example. Ms. Suchitra, will you read that for our children?
That's right. So, the active voice sentence, the director is active there, right?
Yes.
All right. So, the director will deliver the welcome speech.
Right. The passive voice, the welcome speech will be delivered by the director. I repeat, the welcome speech will be delivered by the director. Okay? Right. Now, I have some more examples of passive voice simple future tense. Shall we read them for our children, Ms. Suchitra?
Yes, surely.
Yes.
The shops will be closed tomorrow. Dinner will be served at 7 o'clock. The work will be finished soon. Curfew will be imposed again. Those who violate the quarantine law will be arrested. The patients infected with coronavirus will be isolated.
Right. Ms. Suchitra has read you all the sentences. Now, the words in red: will be closed, will be served, will be finished, will be imposed, will be arrested, will be isolated. Okay? Right. Now, this is the activity that you find in page 89. Complete the sentences using the passive voice future form. Will plus be plus past participle. Before that, shall we read the sentences one by one?
All right. The school prize giving blank, within brackets you have the verb hold next week.
So, how can you put that in the passive voice future form? The school prize giving will be held next week. We have will, the helping verb be, and the past participle form of the verb hold, held. Okay? The second one.
The parents of the prize winners blank, within brackets the verb is invite.
Yes. The answer is the parents of the prize winners will be invited. Okay, children? Right. The third one.
The welcome speech blank, deliver is the verb you have to use there, by the principal.
Yes. The welcome speech will be delivered by the principal. The fourth sentence.
The prizes blank, distribute by the chief guest.
The prizes will be distributed by the chief guest. And the last one.
The event blank, cover by the school media unit.
The event will be covered by the school media unit. Right. Okay, children. Now, few more sentences using the simple future tense passive voice. Shall we quickly read them?
All right. ABC Company Limited will begin the construction of its new office complex tomorrow. The foundation stone will be laid by the chairman.
Right. Then the second one, Sri Lanka Scouts Association is holding its national jamboree in Jaffna this time. This event will be declared open by the president tomorrow.
A musical evening will be held at the BMICH on 27th May from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. This event is organized by Sri Lanka Musicians Association.
Sri Lankan Airlines will launch direct flights from Colombo to Denmark from next month. Passengers who purchase the first 10 air tickets will be given a special discount.
England and West Indies will face each other in the ICC T20 World Cup final. The match will be played in Kolkata on Sunday.
Right. Okay, we'll quickly go through the passive voice future tense sentences. Okay, shall we read them for them?
Yes, the foundation stone will be laid by the chairman.
This event will be declared open by the president tomorrow.
A musical evening will be held at the BMICH on 27th May from 7 to 10 p.m.
Passengers who purchase the first 10 air tickets will be given a special discount.
The match will be played in Kolkata on Sunday.
Right. Now, this is the workbook activity for you that is there in page 63. Turn the following sentences into passive voice. The first one, the head prefect will give the welcome speech. Okay? How to write? Ms. Suchitra?
The welcome speech will be given by the head prefect.
The second one, my mother will cook the food.
The food will be cooked by my mother.
The doctor will treat the patients.
The patients will be treated by the doctor.
Okay. Now, we have a small chart. Okay. This is also from their book.
Okay.
Now, we have 4 columns. Shall we quickly read the first column in blue?
All right. So, you have the words the letter, the car, banks, the clothes, your parcel, the road, dinner.
Right. The second column will be, and in the third column, you find the verbs in the past participle form. They are closed, repaired, sent, posted, closed, sold, served. Then the last column.
We have by a mechanic, tomorrow morning, in the sale next week, for repairs tomorrow, by post, tomorrow because it's a holiday, and the last one is in the dining room.
Yes. Now, you need to construct sentences using the future form of the passive voice using these words given. Okay? Now, shall we see what the sentences are?
Yes, we'll help them out.
Yes. The first one, the letter will be sent by post. Second one,
the car will be repaired by our best mechanic.
Banks will be closed tomorrow because it's a holiday.
The clothes will be sold in the sale next week.
Your parcel will be posted tomorrow morning.
The road will be closed for repairs tomorrow.
Dinner will be served in the dining room. Okay, another activity.
All right.
We will read this passage first for them.
Okay.
Because there is only one blank, right? And the verb is given within brackets. Okay, now follow me children, I am going to read this small passage, right? The Indian national cricket team will arrive Sri Lanka today for a 3-week tour. The players blank, within brackets you have the verb welcome by the President of the Sri Lanka Cricket Board at the Bandaranaike International Airport. So, what should you write in the blank? Will, the be verb and the past participle. So, what should it be?
Will be welcomed.
Right. Then, Ms. Suchitra, will you read this?
Yes. During the tour, the two teams will play 1 test match and 3 one-days. Matches blank hold in Colombo, Galle and Pallekele. Virat Kohli will captain the Indian team while Sri Lanka blank lead by Angelo Matthews.
Right. Matches will be held in Colombo, Galle and Pallekele. Right. Then the second blank, Sri Lanka will be led by Angelo Matthews. Okay. Now, tickets blank sell at the Sri Lanka Cricket Head Office from tomorrow. All the matches blank telecast live on Rupavahini. Okay. For the answers, tickets will be sold at the Sri Lanka Cricket Head Office from tomorrow. All the matches will be telecast live on Rupavahini. Okay. Now, what did you learn today?
We learned the passive voice in simple future tense.
Right. Quick recap. What should we know when we construct passive voice sentences? Yes, subject and object pronouns. Then you need to remember the past participle forms of the verbs and also the verb be. Okay. Now, hope you have enjoyed our lesson today, and remember children, this is an important area in English language, right? Because when you want to give prominence to the action than the doer, you can use the passive voice, right? Okay. Now,
Yes,
Ms. Suchitra.
Yes, Ms. Vatsala, as you mentioned, this is a very important section area in the English language. So, learn these things. Try to use passive voice, active voice in your language when you speak and write as well. So, join hands with Guru Gedara on Rupavahini, and if you want to watch more and more of these programs, then they have their YouTube channel, and that is channel NIE. So, until we meet again, stay safe and goodbye.